Oh, that looks nice. Oh, that's a problem. I forgot to put the handle on the reel. It's a pretty interesting area. It's very scenic, very rugged, and pretty remote. Of course, the history of this land, it didn't start with Jevne. It started a long time before that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's good. Hi, welcome to the episode. I'm Matt. Today, we're doing some camping along the Rainy River at the northern border of Minnesota with Canada. Come along. I think this site will do nice. Nice view of the river back there. Oh, there's even a tent pad. Yeah, perfect. We'll just finish up our reservation here. Make purchase. All right. We're all set. Well, first things first, I'm starving. I'm gonna get the grill out and start getting some lunch going. Oh man, the hamburger still froze solid. I didn't really anticipate that. We'll just have to put the heat on some low, real low here and try and thaw it out. I got it thawed enough we can start chopping it up a little bit. So that's good. And while it was thawing out a little bit here, I did a little bit of work, got the tent set up too. Today for lunch I'm just doing a hamburger helper. Tomato basil penny. I'm gonna throw in, I've got a can of stewed tomatoes and a little bit more basil we'll put on top there too, and then some Parmesan cheese just to bring a little more life to it. But this will be a real simple meal, easy meal to cook, and have some leftovers, probably have them tomorrow for lunch. Then we're just gonna make up the hamburger helper according to the directions on the box. So, noodles and the sauce packet. All right, it's just starting to boil. I don't have the cover for the pan, so we'll just throw a couple pieces of wood on there. That'll work just fine. It's starting to thicken up already. Looking good. I'm starving. I really got to figure out how to get these meals going just a little bit earlier. It's getting to be pretty late in the afternoon here now, and just eating lunch. But that's okay. I'm not in a hurry, and dinner can be a little bit later too. I'm good with that. Once I have lunch here, get things cleaned up, maybe we'll take a walk around the park, and I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, looking good, looking good. I throw in the tomatoes now. Got a can of stewed tomatoes. I just drained them, and we'll dump those in and chop them up a little bit. Let's stir this up here a little bit. Oh. Let's stick a little bit of basil in here. And some Parmesan cheese. Let me put all that in there. And stir that in, and then we'll be ready to eat. I've had this hamburger helper a few different times, but I've never tried it with the tomatoes and the basil, so it looks really good. It is really good. I'm hungry. I'm going to finish this up, and then I think we'll take a walk around the campground. I'll show you what the campground looks like. I told you at the end of the last video that I was bringing you to one of the most remote state parks in the system. And Franz Jevne State Park is definitely it. We're located on the Rainy River, right on the Canadian border. This park is small. It's 118 acres. It's the smallest park in the system as well. And arguably probably the least used park in the system. To me, it's a very unique park too. It's got some very interesting things. One of them is these shelters here at the tables. Not every campsite has these, but a lot of them do. This is the only state park in the system that I'm aware of that has shelters over the tables. So, pretty unique. There are some hiking trails here as well. We're going to walk along one of them and walk along the river a little bit. We're going to go see the Long Sioux Falls on the Rainy River. Yeah, we're just going to walk down here to the Rainy River. The falls are right about here, I believe. And then we'll walk along here and then probably walk the rest of this loop. We'll see how it goes. So this is the Rainy River, border between Minnesota and Canada. I might have called them the Long Sioux Falls earlier. They're actually the Long Sioux Rapids. But they exist for quite a bit of the river here where the state park faces the river. We'll see them again here, I'm sure. One of the border markers here. I'm not entirely sure of the significance of the border marker. Obviously the border's not right there between the US and Canada. I don't know if you could see on the border marker, but it's stamped with US on that, on the south side. So obviously the border is out in the middle of the river, but they put a border marker here on land. one of the walk-in campsites. If you're a little more ambitious, carry your gear in here. You're basically camping right on the river. Be pretty nice. Well, the land that we're walking on now, it was owned by Franz Jevne. Franz was an attorney, moved from Wisconsin to Big Falls, Minnesota in 1908. He's a pretty prominent figure here. Served as the Coochin County attorney for about 20 years. During his time here, he bought and sold a lot of different tracts of land. But the 118 acres that we're walking on now, this one was in the family for decades. And so in 1961, the National Park Service did a study along the Rainy River and recommended that a state park be created here, about 1,300 acres. But Jevne didn't want to sell. He liked the land. So the project got stalled. Jevne passed away in 1961. And so the family decided in 1965 to donate the land, the entire tract, to the state of Minnesota, with the caveat that it become a park. So it was named as Franz Jevne State Park. It was actually named originally, I think, as Franz Jevne State Wayside Park. And then after that, the state changed how they named state parks and took the word wayside out of it. So it's a pretty interesting area. It's very scenic, very rugged, and pretty remote. Oh, perfect spot to take a break. Of course, the history of this land, it didn't start with Jevne. It started a long time before that. Archaeologists found activity dating back about 9,700 years, which is when the last glaciers retreated from the area. There's evidence of human activity then. About 2,000 years ago, there's evidence of Native Americans using the area. And they did a lot of fishing. It was also a popular gathering place. They fished in the river for name, which is the Ojibwe word for sturgeon. The river is still a very popular place to go sturgeon fishing. The fur traders were here in the 17th century. They were using the river to transport their furs from the area up through Lake of the Woods up to the Hudson Bay. And then the fur gave way to logging. The 1800s, logging was pretty prominent in the area. And the loggers used the river to transport the logs. We're right at the edge of the state park boundary now. The Rainy River drains about 27,000 square miles in the United States and Canada. It flows west from here to Lake of the Woods, and then north to Lake Winnipeg, and then up to Hudson Bay. Here's another boundary marker here. You can see on there where it's stamped US. I think we'll take another break here. Tonight for dinner, I'm having chicken stir-fry rice. I cut up and cooked up some of the ingredients already. I haven't done anything with the chicken yet, so I got to cut up the chicken and then we'll cook that up, and then we'll get the rest of the ingredients on the grill. We'll get the chicken started up there. And on this side, I diced up some peppers and onions and some green onions already. Hey, might have got a little carried away. I think the chicken's probably done here. We're gonna mix it all together. I like to keep my veggies kind of crisp in a stir fry. And then I made up some rice at home. Just dump that on. And I got 2 eggs we'll throw in. And we'll mix this stuff all around. Let that cook for just a minute. All right, then the star of the show, really, I've got some Bichon's barbecue sauce. This is the roasted garlic, but it doesn't really matter what kind you use. Whatever you like. It smells amazing. And we're gonna just cook that down just a little bit. More or less just to get the right consistency. I don't want it to be too soupy. I think we're ready to plate this up. This is a mountain of food for one person. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to eat it all, but give it a good effort. And then we'll clean the grill a little bit now while the food's cooling down so we can eat it anyway. Oh, check this plate out. This looks like some pretty good stuff here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's good. part of the trick is let that Bichon's just cook on the grill a little bit. Kind of caramelizes a little bit. Turns out pretty good. Just a perfect evening here in the campground. Super quiet. The birds are chirping. Just nice and peaceful, relaxing. Just sitting around the fire. I'm going to take a stroll around the loop here real quick. Just stretch the legs a little bit. The sun is setting now right on the horizon. So we'll get out and walk around a little bit here before sundown. Oh, I got an extra piece of bacon here. Ah, bummer. Hey, good morning. Slept pretty good last night. Just kind of taking it easy this morning. Maybe do a little bit of walking around the park here. And yeah, see how it goes. I was kind of contemplating doing some fishing. I did bring my fishing stuff with. There's a spot just down the trail here that I think we could probably fish from. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't have any live bait, so I got these plastics though. We're gonna be looking for walleye today. I think we'll try. See what we got here. I think we'll try. They got a single tail, a nice wide tail that should flap pretty good in that current. So get this set up, and I'll be back with you. That'll look good. If I was a fish, I would want to eat that. Perfect. Yeah, there was a spot I saw yesterday. Was it right here? Yep, I think it was. I think we'll give this a try. Maybe from over there. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, that's a problem. I forgot to put the handle on the reel. I keep the reel in the tackle box, but I have to take the handle off it to make it fit. And apparently that's still where the handle is. I can feel it kind of snagging on the bottom. All right. Well, I'm gonna run back to camp, grab the handle. I'll be right back. Got it. Let's stick this on here real quick. There we go. Oh, that's the way today's gonna go, isn't it? Put it on the correct side. That will probably make life a little bit easier. Try this again. This looks like it's just going to be Snagville. Oh, that's no good. That's another snag. There we go. Oh, there we go. Got a small northern. Which are just slimy to handle, so if we cannot handle them, that'd be fine. They also have very sharp teeth. There he goes. I think I lost my my lure on that one. Ah, it was fun while it lasted. We got one northern anyway. I think we'll head back up to camp. Maybe start a fire for a little bit. Well, I pretty much got all the gear packed up. It's all sitting right outside the car. I just gotta make some lunch here real quick, and then probably hit the road. Lunch is pretty easy. It's just the leftovers from yesterday's lunch. That was really good yesterday. I'm sure it'll be really good today. Just as good the second time around as it was the first. Maybe even better. Hey, I appreciate you coming along with me. It's been a very enjoyable night here at Franz Jevne. I stayed here once when I was a kid with the family. I was probably, I don't know, 8, 10, 12, something like that. I do remember we left here in the middle of the night. The rain was just coming down in sheets, and it was just too much to be in the camper in the motorhome. It was driving everybody nuts. So I remember we left and made some tracks that evening. So I've never really spent the night here. It was nice to do that. It was way more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. This park's got a lot to offer if you can get up here, and being right on the river is pretty nice. So please hit that like and subscribe button. Really helps me out, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.